I speak unto thee, and I say, it is me, the living God, who does long for communion, that is, divine union with my people. That is, I look for and long for the ones who will pay heed unto me, who will allow themselves to be open unto me. For I say, the sad thing is that the multitude of those who claim that they are my people are not in communion with me. But I say, they rather prefer to hear from the wicked one. They prefer to hear from demon forces, and I say they pay heed to demon voices above me. And I say, all the while they are claiming it is me that they serve, that it is me that they love, but it is not true. Now I say, if any man will truly love me, he will seek to be pleasing me and not his own self. That is, he will seek to be coming forth in the truth, the light, the mercy that I provide, ever guided in my way. And he will know what it is to be made glad for the privilege to be ever made one in me. That is, the privilege to be uplifted, directed, corrected, and guided forth in the blessedness of truth that I provide. But I say, when men will disfellowship me to take up the fellowship of demons, I say they pay for the same. For I say, when you look upon the desolation of men living in separation from me, I say it is a terrible thing to behold. For I say, though men may be fatted and full and flourishing in the flesh, I say they are starved in the spirit. And I say, all the while they continue to feed the gross monster, the beast inside, refusing to feed my life. That is, refusing to partake of what it is that I, the living God, do offer unto the sons of men, that is, to be in communion with me. And I say they go on choosing and choosing and choosing the way of losing, because they are sowing unto the flesh. But I say the pathetic thing is, they shall of the flesh reap corruption and be far from me. For I say they have chosen that which is a disgrace, a shame, abomination unto my name. Now I say that I, the living God, do search for the ones who will indeed stay in communication with me. That is, the ones who will not give themselves to the pursuit of empty idols, bowing down unto the same. For I say, when men will take up idolatry, I say they are smitten in that. That is, they are loving other lovers, serving other gods, and claiming that it is not so. But I say, when you look upon what it is that a man or a woman will dedicate themselves unto, I say it is certainly not me. For I say the vast majority of even the ones who claim that they are my people are not in fellowship with me. But I say they are in fellowship with the works and the workers of darkness day after day. And I say they are seeking for their approval from the world rather than me. Now I say that I, the living God, never called my people to be approved of the world, recognized of the world, nor accepted of the world. For I say, if the world is speaking well of the ones who are meant to be mine, no, they are no longer mine. For I say there are endless multitudes who put on religious shows and proud displays, yet I say their hearts are far from me. And I say they are literally giving themselves over to be fathered by the devil rather than me. Now I say that I, a living God, do not find any pleasure at all in those who are in the desolation of willful separation from me. That is, the ones who have chosen out of their own wills to walk under the auspices and the voices of demons rather than me. That is, the ones who shut me off when I would attempt to communicate with them, only to listen to demons. And I say, all the while they lay the claim that they are my people, but it is not true. Now I say that the ones who are truly loving me will walk uprightly in me, coming forth in my way. That is, they will be made glad, ever thankful that it is me they are privileged to serve. I say, if you consider what a privilege it is to be daily guided, directed, and corrected as you are in communion with me, I say it is priceless to behold. For I say that all of the vanities, vexations, stupidities, and darkness of worldliness have nothing to compare to the same. For I say it is truly me, the living God, that you are meant to be united unto. It is me, the living God, that you are meant to obey and follow after. That is, you are not meant to be pursuing the course of darkness, thinking you gain something from the same. But I say you are meant to be walking uprightly in the truth, the light, the mercies of who I am, ever may gladden my way. And I say you are meant to be directed, corrected, and purposed always by me, the author and the finisher of thy faith. Now I say, if you look upon what it is that I, the living God, do offer unto thee, I say that I give thee the way of my life. That is, I give to thee the way that is life and truth, hope and peace, strength and safety always. And I say that I give to thee the way wherein you can be kept, ever guided, directed, corrected, and instructed by me. For I say, when it is me, the living God, that you look unto in faith and trust and confidence, you are ever guided by me. But I say, if you are looking unto the vanities of the world, if you are listening to demon voices, if you are obeying and following the same, where will you end? I say you will end in the desolation of willful separation from me. Now I say that I, the living God, do not call thee to live, to abide, to walk in such a place. No, not at all. But I say that I call thee to come forth, ever make glad, thankful that it is me you are privileged to serve. I say this day, do not be full of pride and high-mindedness, living in a place of evaluation as to how great you are. But I say, be willing to humble yourself in whatsoever way that I, the living God, would ordain for thee. For I say, when you will truly humble yourself before me, you will come forth united in me. But I say, when you walk in the estrangement from my arrangement, because you listen to proud spirits, rebellious spirits that are hateful towards me, I say that you lose out with me. Now I say you are living in a time when nations have forgotten me, only to go in the way of demon forces, the way of destruction, and of course the way of devastation. And I say they think they have grown so far above me that they do not need me, and they literally despise my way. I say they will themselves to abomination, they will themselves to disobedience, and they will themselves to the desolation that comes of willful separation from me. And I say in the process of it all, they think they've achieved some matter of greatness. I say they have achieved nothing at all but their own destruction. Now I say you are living in a time when you shall see heaps of ruination, devastation, and of course acute despair. That is, you shall see what is the end of men when they choose to walk afar off from me. That is, when they choose to depart from me by the willful stubbornness and pride of their own rebellious ways, you will see what fools they are. And I say you will see nations flattened that once rose high above the other lands of this earth. And I say it is because I, the living God, am indeed vindicating through my wrath, my fury, my vindication upon them day after day. That is, I display my indignation at their misbehaviors, and I say that I bring them low. For I say, when the nations are full of pride, they think there is no end to them. But I say that nations have come and gone upon this earth and are remembered no more. Therefore I say this day, do not give yourselves to the worship of any nation, but give yourself unto me. For I say, if you are found guilty of nation worship, then I say you will despise my way. That is, you will think somehow that I, the living God, am not just and true in all of my judgments against the sons of men. And I say you will imagine that the particular nation you are loving needs to be spared when it is not true. Now I say that I, the living God, have no respect for persons who walk afar off from me. That is, no matter what color, no matter what creed, no matter what language they speak, I say if they are far from me, I have no respect for them. And I say when men will think they can coast in because they are Abraham's seed, they are likewise deceived. And when men think they get by because they are birthed in Christian America, they are very deceived. I say this day that I, the living God, do not accept men who refuse communion with me because they want their own way. That is, when men will be so determined to walk in the willful stubbornness of their own way, they prove to be liars before me. Now I say that I, the living God, never called my people to prove to be liars, but I say that I called them to bear the truth. And I say that I've called them to come forth rejoicing in the glorious light that I provide. Now I say, if you look to me, believe in me, and trust in me, what will you see? You will see that I give to thee abundance of mercy day by day. But I say, if you are ever listening to demons, you will conjure up that I, the living God, am cruel towards thee. But I say that I do not exhibit cruelty towards my people, but I say that I give to my own multiplied mercies. And I say that I do delight when my people will be coming forth, ever uplifted, directed, and guided by me. Now I say, if you look at the privilege that I, the living God, do offer unto thee, it is the privilege of eternal life. That is, that you can indeed be coming forth rejoicing that it is me that you serve. That you can indeed be uplifted, strengthened, directed, and guided always in the truth that I provide. For I say, it is me, the living God, who is alone the way of righteousness, truth, mercy, hope, and peace always. Now I say this day, do not be stubborn, do not be proud, do not be in willful disobedience, and find yourself in the desolation of willful separation from me. But I say instead, be thankful each and every day that you can indeed be in communication with me. That is, that you are privileged to be in communion, to be in union with me, my will and my way. That you can indeed come forth rejoicing that it is me you are privileged to love, to serve, to follow after day. Now I say this day that I, the living God, do count as precious the ones who will be in communion with me. That is, the ones who will partake of what it is that I have with thanksgiving and gladness, ever rejoicing to be guided by me. And I say, it is me, the living God, who does indeed intend that the ones who are mine would be guided by me. That is, in the way of truth and light, mercy and hope and peace day after day. For I say, when you see the horridness that will come forth upon this earth because of treacherous and evil men, know that I, the living God, am higher, that I reign supreme. And know that it is me, the living God, who can keep my hand of mercy upon the ones who are in communion with me. It is me, the living God, who will make the way for the ones who keep themselves ever purpose to please me. For I say, it is a joy unto me to give my truth, my light, my mercy unto the ones who walk uprightly in me. Now I say this day, do not stray away, do not get eyes full of adultery, that is for the world. And when you have taken up idols and you know the same within your heart, why do you hold to the same? That is, do not be stubborn against me when I, the living God, reveal the things that are displeasing unto me. But I say, be quick to abandon the idols that only drive the separation in thee. That is, the separation from me and the desolation that accompanies the same. I say this day, be thankful that I, the living God, am ever present to purpose, direct, and guide thee forth in the truth, the light, the blessedness of who I am. And I say, be thankful that yes, indeed, you can be uplifted, directed, and guided by me. That is, you can be given the truth and the light upon thy path, that you will come forth rejoicing. And I say that you can be given the strength to continue, for it is me, the living God, who does give thee the same. I say this day, do not live in the separation, the desolation, the isolation that is given unto those who have walked afar off from me. But I say instead, be ever thankful that I, the living God, am present to guide thee forth in the blessedness that I provide. And I say, be thankful that you can indeed remain in communion with me, ever partaking of me. For I say, it is my intention that my own people would be in a state of union with me, that is, ever desiring my way. Now I say, it is up to each and every man, each and every woman, to keep themselves unspotted from the world, and the defilement, the contamination of the same, that they can indeed rejoice to be in union with me.